minutes of meditation before we get into the subject. Let us spend a couple of minutes observing our mind, gathering its attention. So with your eyes closed, attention between the eyebrows. You spend 2 minutes observing your own mind, with which you are interacting with the world, and which is also the instrument of realizing the self. So mind has this dual function. So please, with your eyes closed, attention between the eyebrows, your hands resting on the knees, your feet firmly planted on the ground. Because what we are engaged is an inward journey. For that we have to gather our mind from external preoccupation, from the worries about the world. So just by observing your mind, you will be able to discipline the mind. No force is required, just observation. To observe the mind is not that easy, because often you run away with the mind. Wherever the mind goes, your attention goes. So to observe the mind, one begins observing the body, your own body. The best way to observe the body is to watch your heart beat. The tick, tick, tick of the heart. When you observe the tick, tick of your heart, the mind becomes settled. It gathers itself from its distractions. And from observing the heartbeat, you move to observing your breath, because of which you are alive. Watching your breath, prana ikshanam. When you observe your breath, the 4 cc of air that dances in your nostril, which spreads all over the body, so from observing the heartbeat, you graduate into observing the breath, the prana. This also takes time. Just observe. And then you are able to observe the mind. Observing the mind means observing your thoughts, feelings, emotions. Most often we identify with them. Your thoughts, your emotions, your feelings, your frustrations. As a result, you get disconnected from the spiritual center. Our objective is to abide in the spiritual center, but because we identify with our thoughts and feelings and emotions, we get exiled, uprooted, and then fall into the turbulence of thoughts. So undertake this inquiry which we are doing. One has to quieten the mind. And for that we have to observe the mind and detach and distance ourselves from the mental processes. And once you do that, you get a better handle over your mind, your thoughts. Otherwise, we become a victim of your thoughts. Thoughts are wonderful as long as you detach and distinguish yourself from the thoughts. When you detach from the thoughts, thoughts become a tool to deal with the world. When you are identified with the thought, you lose your power and become a victim of your thoughts. So gather your mind for this spiritual pilgrimage journey. By watching your heartbeat, watching your breath, and watching your thoughts, your mind. It's your mind, you are not the mind. This understanding gives you the power over the mind, the mastery over the mind. Even watching this sound of Om can quieten your mind. Focusing on the sound of Om. And a quiet mind is a powerful mind. A distracted mind is a dissipating mind. Vidhushidakarat Navaniragabhat Pidambarat Arunabimba Phaladharoshtad Purnendu Sundaramkhad Aravinda Netrad Krishnad Param Kimabhitattvam Aham Najane. Krishnad Param किमपि तत्त्वमहं न जाने सच्चिदानन्दरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रयविनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नमः श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नमः। ध्यानमूलं गुरोर्मुक्तिः पूजामूलं गुरोर्पादं मन्त्रमूलं गुरोर्वाक्यं मोक्षमूलं गुरोर्कृपा मोक्षमूलं